Let's welcome our next guest who just recently passed the CPA exam.
I'm Ridhi Walia and I'm from Delhi, India. So I've recently qualified as a CPA. I started my first job with EY, Ernst & Young, as an audit associate. Currently, I'm working with Halliburton. That's in Bangalore. It's a US based company.
How did you study for the CPA exam?
I was a clueless, graduate. I realized, I have to do something because, graduation is just a stepping stone. You really have to, take your career somewhere, up a ladder. So I started researching about CPA, and I talked to a few of my colleagues, ex-colleagues basically, and I asked them, how did you study for it and everything. Then I got myself enrolled. There is an Indian company. They basically provide review material for CPA, that's Miles Education. And I took their review material, and that there was an Indian coach, actually the Indian trainer, who used to teach the entire syllabus. So I did the offline study. So I didn't attend the classes. So I quit my job, and I thought, I can't juggle up both of these things together. So I gave myself a year, that this is what you have. If you clear it, okay. If you don't, then okay, you have to go back and start looking for a job. But then I was very determined, because CPA is an exam, like I said, it tests your patience. If you plan to, skip studying even for a day, I think that's going to impact your result. So what I did was that I stopped using every social media application. I got myself distant, and then I completely, I used to talk to my friends. I like rarely, very rarely, and I was completely into books. And I used to set my usual short targets for the day, and I used to make sure that I'm not going to sleep until I complete that. So that's I think it might sound a little harsh, but that's what I did. So yeah, then I made these small targets for the day, that this much part I have to complete. And um, and and I think one of the reasons that I cleared my CPA in first attempt is, I think I redid the entire course again and again. Even if I was, getting a good score, I still made sure that, I'll just go through it again. I'll read the explanation again, once again, so that, it stays in your brain. No matter, even if at night somebody, wakes you up and says, uh, tell me tell me about pensions, and you'll be like so thorough with it, you'll get up and just tell the person, this is what I know about pensions.
And what advice would you like to share?
Or planning to study for CPA, I would just say there are three things that they really need to keep in mind. Is one is that, like I said in the start of the video, determination is very important. There'll be days when when you'll think that, why am I doing this, uh, let's take a day off, I don't want to do it, or something. So I think just tell yourself that, once this all ends, everything is going to be really fruitful. It's really going to pay you off. So I think just on the bad days, tell yourself that, this shall pass too. So just hang on, and work hard for it. And second thing is, just don't take it very lightly. I think if you set I don't say that, generally what people do is that, they set unattainable or unmanageable sort of targets for the day, and then it gets really hectic for them, and they get disappointed by the end of the day that, I had planned this much and I couldn't. So I think set short targets, which you think really that, that's the amount of work you can do it in a day. So I think that's very important. And don't get demotivated. One day you can perform really well, the other day you can't. So that's completely okay. And third point, I think, is don't judge yourself with the scores you get in your review materials. That are really I think I scored when I was practicing. In audit, I usually at just before my exam, I used to score in 90s, and I thought I was so sorted. I'm going to like nail this exam, and then I scored a 76. So it can be really tricky and unpredictable. So don't judge yourself on the basis of what you're getting right now. So I think that is very important. And since I said 3 points, but there is one more point, a little tip that I would like to give, is that just give yourself that share of credit that every day you're working hard, and give yourself small breaks, and do not waste time on social media scrolling on unnecessary and wasting time, because once you're on it you don't realize and 15 minutes passes, you just don't get it. So I think just for a limited time frame, keep yourself a little sorted, and that's really going to help you out in